Well, hello, my beautiful ones. How are you today? So, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me each and every day. I'm really enjoying this group that we're gathering, this resonance we're in. And if you've never seen me before, welcome. Thank you for joining. And I will always start this off with an affirmation. We all have different frequencies, so this is sort of to get us in the same vibration and sort of open that resonance up so that we can flow with the energy, see what messages come through, see what guidance comes through. Okay, so let's start with this affirmation. You are welcome to say it with me, or you can just close your eyes and listen to my voice. So let's take a big deep breath. Okay. I open the flow of this day with willing heart and quiet mind. I breathe in what is true. I breathe out what is heavy. I stand in a circle of clear light, protected, connected, and profoundly guided. I allow every symbol, every word, every pulse of intuition to land exactly where my soul can use it. I am ready to remember, ready to receive, ready to rise. And so it is. Now let's take one last deep breath. All right. So as usual, I've already shuffled the cards. I'm going to cut them here in front of you. Then we will see what we get. Let's see what this flow is today. Let's see how we can flow easy in our life. We are no longer fighting against energy. We are just flowing and opening up to our truer self and remembering who we truly are. That is one of my missions, one of my goals is to help you remember who you are. So here we go. What's the bigger energy going on that we can flow with today? What's the theme? Ooh, okay. So for some of you, I do feel like this word that you're trying to, I almost feel like you know something's coming and yeah, you like feel something's coming and you're kind of getting a little, it's not anxious in a bad way. It's just like butterflies in the tummy because you kind of know something's coming. So this particular thing that if you're thinking of something, it is going to be delayed. It is news, but it's not news yet for you. Like it's all in good timing, right? So, I mean, we never think it's good timing until the timing happens and then we look back, right? So I do feel like it is going to be delayed today. And also it could be that it doesn't come the way that, like, it doesn't come exactly like you thought it was going to come. Like it may be received, not the word itself or the message itself, but it may be received in a different manner. Like you thought you were going to get mail and you get an email. You thought you were going to get, um, a notice from a friend and then it just shows up in your bank account. Like stuff like that. It's going to come in a different way, okay? When it comes, right? So, let me see what else I got. This energy is ripe for news to come through, news that you've been waiting, the shift that you've been. So I'm hearing like, I want evidence of the fact that my timeline has changed or my energy has changed or this, like, show me universe, right? So it's going to show you that it's in your timing. And because usually people say divine timing, right? Divine is you, right? Divine is me. So divine timing to me means it's in your exact timing for your path, right? So, let's See. And when it comes, for some of you, um, oh, I see some of y'all are pushing yourselves too hard. So what I'm saying is because this card can also mean like, and what I'm getting is that you get new ideas, right? And that it's just not coming. Like you feel like you're out of the flow. Don't feel like you're out of the flow. That's part of the flow. Oh, that's what y'all are doing. Okay. The fact that you're not getting the inspiration like you were a week ago or 2 days ago, or feeling that space that you were in, you think you're not in that space anymore. And therefore, your habit to try to control it, to try to make it happen, to try to, like, there, I hear from my higher self, there you go again. There you go again. Not trusting. There you go again. Relax. You're in the space. Okay. The delay is not a space to that needs to be forced. Does that make sense? So let me see if I can give it to you the way they're giving the way that my higher self's giving it to me. You are still in the space of abundance. You are just opening up to your remembrance because the space of abundance is your space. Like all of these spaces are you. Okay. You're just remembering the stance that you are, that you can actually navigate and are naturally in control of it. Okay. Not trying to be in control of it, not doing all kinds of, I don't know what you're doing in there, but you need to stay in this. So I would almost say, but this is not going to say, how do I say this? Because I'm seeing like you would need to be in the space of, you wouldn't need to be. How do I say this? This space, this ever flowing frequency of yours, this overflow of yours, um, if it's overflow and it doesn't come exactly like your ego thought it should come or exactly the time that you think it should come, then you all of a sudden think you're out of that space and you're not. Does that make sense? Like you're straining unnecessarily. You just have to relax. So, mm, yeah, I don't know why they're having me in these dailies teach you guys about manifestation or the spaces. Okay, so in this space was always your space. It's actually you. Okay, it's you. You're in the space, right? But because you're human and we have these laws and we have these, these things that we go by, I don't want you to think that just because it doesn't come or just because you didn't see it at the exact time or just because we have a habit as being human to push, right? We're going to push it. We're going to work harder. We're going to be more. We're going to fight against the system. We're going to fight against blah blah blah. We're going to like stop fighting. Stop. I need you to relax. Be in this space. When you're in this space, if it is on your path to continue to get the idea, then you will when you relax understand that you're in the right space, in your space. I know I've said space a million times, but I'm trying to get y'all to get this. So don't worry if the news is delayed. It's actually divine timing. And I'm trying to explain divine timing, which means your space that it's supposed to happen that way. It's supposed to happen that way because that's the way that you have it happening and unfolding for you. Some of you work better when it's a delayed message or a delayed inspiration because it causes you to focus a little more, to pay attention a little more. Does that make sense to you guys? So, either way, this space right here is gonna feel like delays. You're going to kind of get glimpses of inspiration. It can cause some agitation within you because it's not coming at the right time or at the right thing, or he didn't say the right words, or she didn't say the right way, and be careful with your words because you are the Page of Swords. Be careful at how you handle people today because that's also an issue with this Page of Swords is that Um, maybe need to work on the way that you deliver your messages, your news, your when you're conversing, right? So, sometimes we can take the sword and we can be brutal. And I've already talked about the Queen of Swords, so we know she can, but she knows when, right? So the page still is learning when. So, uh, if it's a new idea that you've been working on and you're feeling, yeah, let me give it to you in that scenario. If it's a new idea and an inspiration that's come and you're working on it and you've been like really into the flow and really doing it, and then it slows down today, don't think that you're out of the space. You're working with the flow of that. Okay. Now, I know I took a long time to say that, but I guess that was important. Okay. So the next, let's see what the challenge of the gift is. Well, I kind of already explained the challenge of the gift. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the flow. Like, okay, you may think it's delayed, but as soon as it comes, you're going to be the king of wands. Like, this is what you need to do. You need to take the action. Remember, I talked about those billionaires, right? The thing that I was impressed by them the most, well, there's a couple things, but the one I'll say now that I was impressed about, that I've always been impressed about billionaires, is that they know how to make a decision like quickly. They don't even think about it. Mm, it's like their heart, mind, and soul are in one, and they just say yes or no, or yes or no. Like they don't think twice about it. They don't have any doubts about themselves. They don't have any doubts about whatever they're going to make a decision on. That's the king of wands to me. It's like, I do what I need to do. It's not even need. I do what I want to do. I do what I want to do. That's the king of wands, right? I was almost going to cuss. I get stuff done. Okay. So the challenge is to be able to not to overthink this. Don't overthink it. Don't think that you're behind. Don't think that you're delayed. Don't think that it's not working. Don't think that. Okay. Be the king of wands. Confident. Confident. And take the action as it approaches. Take the action as you see it. Take the action as the news comes in. Okay. That's the challenge, is that you'll doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Okay. If we're all going to be billionaires, we need to embody that, right? So, I mean, some of y'all don't want to, but those of you that do, okay, what's the action and embodiment? Well, I've already kind of said um, the imbalance, temperance, right? The temperance is using both um, spirit and body, both. The body with action, the body with intention, the spirit with intention, the spirit with flow, the temperance, being wise about it. And by wise, I know some of you are like, I'm not wise. Yes, you are. You just don't remember. Again, that's what I'm here to do. Remind you. You are all starting to remember. You're starting to awaken. I mean, you thought you were awake. You were awake to a level. This is like we're really awake and we're beginning. You know how when you wake up, I'm going to say this real quickly. You know when you wake up and you kind of stumble out a bit, you're stumbling even though you're like awake, and you start making your coffee or your tea or whatever it is that you make, and you're brushing your teeth and brushing your hair and doing your thing, but you're still kind of in between worlds. You're still kind of stumbling a little. That's where we're at. We're about to like come into our body, right? Once you have that first sip of coffee or that first sip of tea or whatever it is, right? Once you begin to use the body, drinking is using the body, right? Moving is using the body. That's the stage that humanity is at right now. That makes sense? So, that's all I wanted to say very quickly. I just kind of wanted to you're going to remember who you are. You already are remembering. This is why I'm saying magic is coming back. Okay. So I hope all that makes sense. Embody both. I don't want you to embody spirit. I don't want you to embody just energy. You're both. You take the action. You have confidence in yourself. You remember that the world and life rearranges itself around you, not the other way around. It's time to allow life to flow through you. Okay? All right, enough of my rambling. I hope everybody has a beautiful day. Please come back and watch this again. I think there's a lot of information um, to help you get this because we're all going to get this. Let's close this out. I thought before we close this out, I want to say I thought I was going to be doing more love because love keeps coming up, but I don't think that's what I'm going to be doing. It looks to me like I'm going to be doing like some different stuff. Love's going to come, but I don't think that's going to be the focus. But you guys tell me, what do you think? Because you guys are like watching these every day too. Um, and as I'm channeling, sometimes I don't remember. So let's take a deep breath. And again, you are welcome to say it with me, or you're welcome to just listen and embody what I'm saying. Okay. As we close this beautiful space, right? Actually, we're not closing the space. We're just closing. We're sealing the space. Let me say that. Let's just seal the space. Okay. Here we go. One deep breath. With gratitude, I close this circle of insight. What serves my path, I keep. What does not, I release with love. My heart is anchored. My spirit is steady. And the flow of this day moves with me in grace. I am guided. I am supported. I am enough. And so it is. Take a deep breath. All right, everybody, have a beautiful day. Flow. Flow. Love you, love you, love you. Bye.